Welcome back to What the Flicks. I'm Gabby.
I'm Harrison.
Make sure you follow us, like, share, subscribe on the video. Please
Mm-hmm.
comment, give us some of that algorithm love. We're trying to
Yep.
build a community. We'd love for you to share the video as well.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on Spotify too, please, and thank
Yep.
you. All the links to our socials will be in the description below. Sorry, I'm waving
Yep.
around this pen. I don't know why I'm holding it. It's weird. So Harrison, where do you want to start? Uh today's
Hmm.
topic.
Today's topic. How everybody's been talking about it. It's dang, what is it? I got a brain fart.
We have
Wait.
dangerously teetered on the
Um
era of
not sequel.
sequels.
Yeah, sequels.
Yes.
Sequels.
Sequels.
I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry.
It's like he got it right as like I was saying it. Like
Yeah.
he had it, but
Yeah. It
and
was up there.
I also had
Took a minute.
it. And that's basically what we're going to talk about. We
Yeah.
started talking about it last week, but we're definitely going to delve into it this week.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's
the
an
topic.
abomination. Abomination of sequels. Oh my gosh.
That's definitely what we're going to try to tackle this week. And it's definitely going to tie into what we were talking about last week with are we part of that problem? Are we
Yep.
just keeping on feeding in to what they're giving us? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, if they keep giving us the same old shit, are we gonna keep watching it?
Right. That's why we need to hold these studios accountable, all these producers. Like I said in the last one. And make sure y'all have notifications on for Spotify and YouTube. So you'll get notifications of when we upload. But
Didn't I
so
say that already?
you talked about follow and like and comment. You didn't hit notifications. It's all good.
Whatever. Um, so the movies that so far we have a roster list of movies that are coming out too. I mean, so
Uh-huh.
far we even got a Megamind 2. Megamind 2 came out earlier this month, which I mean, who
Disgusting.
needed Megamind 2? And so far I've heard that it's been mega
Trash.
disgusting. Like it's been mega horrible. That was a terrible joke, but like it's been horrible across the board. I've seen that like people have said it's just been like the worst movie ever, universally just the worst movie ever. People just
Plus it
haven't liked it at all.
plus it came out on Paramount too. Usually when sequels come out on streaming services, they're not gonna do as well.
Mm.
Especially if you do a sequel, you're not gonna get as many numbers as you would in the
Mm.
regular theater.
You're never really going to get that much numbers, especially if
Mm-hmm.
there's not good marketing, which a lot of these sequels
Facts.
are. They're not marketing these movies well. I didn't know about Megamind 2 until I started hearing about it on YouTube. Like people on YouTube started saying, "Oh, there's a Megamind 2 movie," and I was like, "Wait,
What?
what?" That's
Yeah.
another problem that these movies are having. They're making sequel movies for movies that came out 20 years ago. Megamind came out when I was in middle school.
Facts. I remember it to this day. To this day.
I don't think I even watched Megamind when it first came out.
I think
I think
I can't remember if I did or not.
I think I watched it when it like when like that research into the movie was like people were like this movie was actually slept on. This movie was good. And I was like, "Oh, let me check this movie out." I was like, "Oh, wait, this movie is heat."
Yeah, I think I remember if I didn't watch it in the theaters, I watched it on like either FX or like TNT.
Mm.
And I think that's like how they used to premiere movies on TV networks.
Yeah, like FX did have the movies.
They
FX was
damn
never
right.
lying.
You're damn right.
FX
They
was never
had the
lying about that.
movies.
FX
Right.
was never lying about having the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Kung Fu Panda 4, which why? When I heard that they were having that, I was like, look, Jack Black. I love you, but
The whole world loves
why?
Jack Black.
Jack Black is a national treasure, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why we got a Kung Fu Panda 4. Look, Kung Fu Panda started again when I was like in fifth
We
or
were in
sixth grade.
yeah, when we were in like middle school. Yep. Maybe even before then. Yeah, like fifth or sixth.
Like I said, fifth or sixth grade. It's
Yeah,
like, so why do I keep getting Kung Fu Panda movies now that I'm an adult? I'm almost 26. Why am I still getting
exactly.
Kung Fu Panda movies? I don't
Exactly.
need no
We
more.
know. And I kid you not. Because it ended perfectly. I was just about to say season 3. Episode. Damn.
Feels like seasons, honestly.
For real. The way they're coming out with BS. Kung Fu Panda 3. It ended perfectly. He found his family. He defended them. He taught them kung fu. Boom, bang. You're good. You don't need to do anything else.
And
Stop
it
it.
came out last week. It came out on the 8th. It came out last week.
Yep.
Like,
And plus the story is stupid.
I don't
Like,
I don't need to know what the story is. Okay,
no,
I
I
do want to
know
know.
it's
What's the story? What's the story?
pretty much this new villain is an iguana, and she can take the either the spirit or she can morph into past I guess dragon warriors or past kung fu fighters. So she can morph into Tai Lung, Chen, everybody, and she can even morph into Po. That's it. That's what I got from the trailer. Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm not gonna watch this awful sequel.
It's crazy. So why was I about to say to you, what did they do? They gonna bring Tai Lung back? Why was I about to say why was I about to say are
Yeah,
they gonna bring Tai Lung back? That's
they
essentially
really
some
did.
weird retcon for bringing Tai Lung back. And a
Mm-hmm.
retcon is essentially just a weird write-in for like a crazy way to write in um um
A
to
past
write
character.
in the past, not even a past character, like to like um undoing past like events. So you're just undoing what you've already done.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. They brought back Tai Lung. They brought back Chen, and I
So
did,
weird.
and I watched the. It was like a 1 minute clip of like the ending, and they all bowed to Po as the Dragon Warrior and whatnot, and they all went back into the spirit world. And I'm like, bro, first off, the only person that's gonna be bowing to Po is Tai Lung. Other than that, nobody else is going to be doing it. The Peacock, hell
Oh,
no.
the peacock.
The
I
the
don't even remember the
the
peacock's name.
the boar or cow longhorn, however, whatever that dude was with the damn swing nunchuck types, that was badass.
That was cool.
He shouldn't bow to Poe either. So y'all just bro, I always say it, y'all are just lazy. Like, just say that y'all are just money hungry at this point. Kung Fu Panda
No, we
4.
can never say that.
Well, I know they're not going to say that, but I might as well.
Only
They
Cat
might as
Williams
well.
can say that.
True. True. Shout out, Cat.
So we're getting Moana 2 in November at the end of November, November 27th,
Y'all,
which I think that she's supposed to be old, like not old, but she's supposed to be like our
an
age.
an adult.
She's she's supposed to be an adult. I've heard rumors that she's supposed to have a baby. I feel like that's
What?
just a rumor. I feel like that's just a rumor, but I've heard that she's supposed to have a baby.
Okay. What else? And
I
this is
don't
Moana 2, not the live action, right?
Facts. And the fact that we're supposed to get back to back Moana 2 and Moana live action is bonkers. Like,
They they act like Moana is Mulan or Lion King type type stature. Like, no, Moana was good, but they're not touching Lion King or
Any of the
Mulan or
classics.
any of the classics, right? First off, I wouldn't even call I'm not gonna call it a
Moana,
classic yet because it came out it only came out like what, almost 10 years ago.
yeah. Again,
Maybe
Moana
even
came
a
out
little.
like in high school. Maybe
Yeah,
no, not even that. I think I was still. I think I was 18 when Moana came out. I said Moana.
yeah. Mulana.
Moana came out.
Mulana. Mulana.
It reminds me of that part in Lion King where they were both like Mufasa.
Mufasa, yeah.
It even sounds scary. Mufasa.
Mufasa. But yeah,
But
like,
yeah,
this is,
it just I I don't understand why we're getting Moana was it was pretty based. It was an okay movie.
yeah, it was
Uh,
solid. It
some
had
of
a
the
good
songs were good.
song, but
Some of the
not all.
songs were good.
Yeah, I know. Some of the songs were good, not all of them. So for
What
y'all
can
to,
I say except you're
well,
welcome?
you're
It's
welcome.
kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
It was catchy at the time. Then people just, of course, sung it too, took it too far.
Yeah, I think that like it was. It's an okay movie,
Yeah,
but
I
it
don't,
sequel worthy. I don't think it felt like a one off movie. I don't know what
as it
else.
should be.
I
Like
guess they can explore like her not her demigod, but the
the Lady
I guess
Island.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say her
Oh,
culture. So I mean, because they seem to have gods of that culture, so you could
yeah.
explore some of that nature. You could explore some of that. I mean, you had like the Kakamora, the the little coconut thingies.
No, I'm only laughing because when you said that word, I was only seeing Squidward with Krakatoa.
Anyway, you can explore basically the like because he's a demigod. I mean, what's his name? Maui's a demigod, so there's got to be
Mm-hmm.
like more, I guess, demigods and more of her like culture. So you
Yeah, on
can
some Percy Jackson stuff.
explore. Yeah, you can explore some of that. Um, I would think. Um,
I mean, you could, but um, that for me that would be a reach because people aren't going to. I feel like when you do a movie like that,
mhm.
like the history of it, or like the past before that, your movie has to be really good. Like I'm talking about, like has to be like top 10, top 5 type Disney movie for you to have a backstory type. Because I mean, we see it with Finding Nemo and then Finding Dory. You see where Dory comes from, and you see because Finding Nemo was really good, even though I know Disney and Pixar are different. Um, but they actually did it right when it comes to Finding Dory. You see
Yeah,
how
I
Dory,
actually love that movie.
right? Like it's a really good movie. And you see how where she came from, all this other stuff. You see her connecting all the dots as well as she can. It's a good movie. Versus Moana, and you just want to see the history of it. It's not. It doesn't stand
Well,
as
that's not
tall as.
necessarily what I mean. I just
No,
mean
no,
them
yeah.
exploring Polynesian culture in a
Well,
sense
yeah,
of
yeah.
because they kind of do in the sense I don't know if this all true to Polynesian culture. I'm just saying like
Right.
through like they had like the crab guy
Oh yeah,
um
yeah.
and then they have like what was her name, the green lady, I forgot her
Yeah.
name,
I call her
Tefiti
Island Lady.
Tefiti.
Tafiti, yeah.
Yeah. So you have like Tefiti versus I forgot the lava one, but Teka, thank you, Teka, Tefiti. So you have like, so they could do
Hmm.
this something similar, but use it through like, since they had it's Polynesian culture, so they can
Hmm.
go into Polynesian culture, take that and apply it to the movie. So you have that, and there you go.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
Either
I'm just
way, they
saying
shouldn't
if
be. They
if they
shouldn't.
do that,
Yeah. Either way, y'all, they shouldn't be making a Moana 2. It's damn near a decade and a half since the first
I
one.
don't know what they're gonna do more with that. It felt more like a one off story, but okay. We're getting an Inside Out 2, which okay, this one it feels more like it could
I was
work.
I was hoping you were gonna
Inside
bring
Out
this one up.
2 feels like it could work.
Yeah, I think it. It's funny. I was talking to my mom about watched about the trailer, and
It looks
it
good. It looked
it
good.
look it looks good. It looks good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm only scared because it's coming out now, and
It comes out in May.
no, I know. Yeah, I said it comes out. You know, it's gonna come out recently. It's gonna come out
Mm,
soon,
mm.
and I hope they do it justice. But I'm not going to be surprised if it doesn't work out, only because how Disney's track record is. It they haven't they haven't um they haven't been good. Like, plain and simple, Disney hasn't been good. But the idea of it is really good. The characters look really good.
I'll give
Um,
it this. It has the original writer and directors on it. It has the original people on it from the first movie.
and
So,
yeah, that's what will
um
save them, honestly.
it might be it looks like it has like the well thought outness of the first one. You
Hmm.
know, the original people are on this movie. Not all the
Same
same voice
cast
actors. No, not all the same voice actors.
for the original from the original.
Yeah, not all the same voice actors are on it. Some of them, but not all of them.
Um,
The same girl isn't playing the little girl.
I guess that kind of makes sense if she's not as older as what.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Amy Poehler is still going to be Joy, but I think the same person isn't playing Sadness. I think some of the emotions aren't the same people. It's not all the same people,
Hmm.
but
Yeah. Yes.
yeah. Inside Out 2 might be it looks like it might be able to work. Now some people want them to make a whole franchise out of Inside Out. I don't actually think that that might.
No.
Even if
No.
Inside Out even if Inside Out 2 works, I don't think that that's going to be a good idea. Making them adults and like pulling that up, I don't think that that might be a good idea. I don't think so. That's my
Facts.
personal opinion though. But
I
like I
mean,
like the peering into the adult mind every now and again, but I don't think like seeing Riley as an adult, seeing that I don't think that that's a good idea.
that's
Maybe
overkill.
seeing Riley as a teenager, maybe that might be cool, but seeing like her as an adult, seeing I don't, I think that truly might be overkill.
I think no, yeah, I agree. I agree. I think after this one, if it does well, don't do any more, y'all. I'm begging y'all. Please, I beg you, please don't do any more. Only because no, wait, go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe like you know how Pixar used to do like the little Pixar shorts.
Okay. I wouldn't be mad
Yeah,
at
like
that.
a little Pixar short of her like as a teenager and then like appearing in her mind like that. Yeah.
That's not bad. Yeah, a cool like maybe 20, 30 minute, maybe 15 minute.
Yeah, like a little Jack Jack attack.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, Pixar shorts used to hit. Yeah,
Hmm.
something like that.
Yeah, but yeah, no. As far as movies, don't do it. I'm begging y'all, please don't do it after this one. If this
Mm.
one is a success, quit while you're still ahead.
That's
Cause
the that's really the key.
cause you how y'all gain a lot of traction is you're gonna have the whole point of y'all's movies is for kids to grow with them. And then you can still watch them back. That's why a lot of these sequels aren't That's why a lot of these live actions and these sequels aren't doing well because y'all are catering to us versus you need to cater towards the younger audience. Now, that doesn't mean every
Yes.
single thing, but y'all need to coincide them together. And if Inside Out 2 goes well, that is literally the best coming together because you're doing us that grew up that watched the first Inside Out, and
Mhm.
you're catering towards the kids that are growing up right now into becoming prepubescent and all this other stuff. They're gonna have all these emotions, so it's a perfect harmony.
Mhm.
So don't mess this up because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if y'all do what I think y'all might do, I hope y'all don't. But if y'all do, it ain't.
You just made a really, really good point, though. Like they're so busy catering to us for nostalgia bait, but also trying to age it up. Well, I mean, like also trying to like age it down, trying to cater to the little kids. Like,
Right.
oh yeah, we also want them to like it too. It's too much because then we're
Mhm.
like, this
What is
this
this?
is dumb. This is like, wait, where's this part? But they're like, oh, but we also wanted the little kids to like it. So we're like, okay, but
Okay.
you wanted me to like this? This is
Right.
dumb.
Like y'all, the whole point of Disney, the Disney and Pixar's MO is, well, Pixar has been way better at this than Disney, is connecting the younger generation and the current generation.
Well, recently
Well,
Pixar
yeah,
overall.
yeah, exactly. But also like that's y'all's MO is to connect with the family in general because
Mhm.
you can connect with the dad, you can connect with the daughter, you can connect with the son, you can connect with even the baby just watching it like go guying at it. Perfect harmony. That's why, me and my mom, me and my parents actually used to watch Monsters Inc. a lot, Finding Nemo, all this other stuff. Just get back to the basics. Simple. Simple.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we also have the new Joker movie that's coming out in October. Now, I am concerned about the Joker movie
Hmm.
being a musical and all,
Yeah, it's with Lady Gaga too.
right? The Joker Folie à movie, and I'm like, I don't know. I like the first one. Okay, contrary to some people, it had really mixed reviews, but Joaquin Phoenix blew it out the water.
He
It
killed it.
was
Killed
he
it. Y'all
killed
can't
it,
say he didn't.
and it is not. A lot of people get it confused. It is not. He is not Batman's Joker. You watch the movie and Thomas Wayne is in it. How can he be Batman's Joker if Thomas Wayne is in the movie? It doesn't even make sense. He's way too old. He's already like 30 or 40, and and Thomas Wayne is alive.
Mm-hmm.
If he's 30 and Thomas Wayne is alive, like
Alive and
Thomas
well.
Wayne gets killed in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
In the movie.
Yep.
Like Batman, like Bruce Wayne is still little baby Bruce Wayne, little child Bruce Wayne, and he's 30. And in a way, this is Batman's Joker, right?
For real. Like he would if this was if how y'all claim that this is Batman's Joker, he would be 60 when Batman becomes Batman. Like, come on now. He hasn't even been Vengeance and then turn into Batman. It's just like y'all gotta use y'all big brains.
Like I can't. Okay, okay, he'd be.
In a walker.
Why so serious?
Why so serious?
Wait, I gotta go change my diaper, Batman.
Where are my caramel candies?
Arkham Old Home.
Anyway.
Anyway, it's just got me a little bit nervous because why?
Yeah.
It's just had like slapped me on the forehead with a why.
Mhm.
But I don't doubt that it would be like I don't think it'd be bad. It's just more like it's more like a why did they need to do this?
My thing is, when they do these musicals, why don't they just do it on Broadway and then stream it, just like they did with Hamilton? Because y'all would definitely gain more of an audience with doing a Broadway show, and I'm pretty sure, I would hope, but I don't know if Lady Gaga is Broadway trained, but if she is, that works even better. You can have them on Broadway doing all this musical stuff and then upload it to whatever streaming platform y'all want, and it's gonna be a hit. And it's gonna be I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the next Hamilton. I'm not gonna go that far. But I mean, they made freaking Mean Girls musical too, and
It was awful.
it was
It,
trash. Like,
everybody thinks that it's awful,
yeah, there was no point in it.
and nobody thinks that it's everybody that thinks it's awful doesn't think that it's awful because that it's a Mean Girls musical. They think that it's awful because I've seen at least pieces of it. One, because like the girl that plays Katie is not that great of a singer. Two, because they tried to make it for the youngins. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's a whole like TikTok scene.
Wait, what?
There's a scene where one of the girls is making a TikTok and it's like
Oh my gosh!
it's
I
a
mean, I'm not
musical
gonna lie.
it's a
Not
musical
surprised.
scene with a TikTok. I was like, girl, what? I was like, whose
What
idea?
the
It feels
hell?
like somebody old that made that decision too. I was like,
Just like, what is everybody doing? Okay, just put that there. Put that in there.
write that down, write that down. It was
Like,
just
yeah.
like it was kind of a hot mess. And
Mm-hmm.
the fashion was not it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. And like, look, it doesn't look Mean Girls was iconic, and you just can't recreate iconic. And I think that people were upset about that,
That's like,
probably.
it's like making a White Chicks too. You just can't do it.
Yeah, you
You
really
can't do
can't.
it.
It's just the feel. You can't recreate it, and really like the fashion was a big part of the original movie, and because the fashion felt kind of subpar in
Mhm.
the movie, it was just like this is just not really it doesn't
It's
really
not
feel it
hidden.
like it's not hidden. And as much as you want to say that like oh they tried to do something different, this that and the third, it's like well the fashion was a big part of the original movie. If even if you're trying to do something different, you're also trying to emulate the original. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They always try to go well, they tried to go their own avenue. As much as you're trying to say they're trying to go their own avenue, you're trying to emulate the first one. You're
literally.
trying to create
That's the
your
whole
own
point.
story all you want. You're trying to emulate the first one firsthand. That's
First
your that's
hand.
your original MO. Is first you want this one and then you want to go and make your own little twist or whatever. They did the same thing with the Matilda musical, which the Matilda musical, I sat
Oh
down and
shoot!
watched that.
I forgot that they did that.
I watched the Matilda musical and oh, y'all, if you watch the Matilda musical, I feel bad for you. I hope that you didn't like it just like I did. And if you did like it,
Get some help. Your taste is wasteful. Is wasted.
I don't understand with the music. I know I've strayed way off subject, but the Matilda musical was so bad, y'all. Like, what? First of all, like the colors were pretty, okay, but like, what? Everything felt kind of like superfluous. It was like everything was all over the place. Like, what's happening? What's happening? They made Matilda mean. She
What?
was kind of rude.
What you mean?
Matilda was kind of rude all the time.
How?
Matilda was just rude to everybody. Like she was just doing whatever she wanted to do, like rude.
Oh
Like
nah.
I was just like, this ain't my Matilda. Matilda
Oh
was the
hell
sweetest little
no.
thing.
The whole
Matilda,
point of Matilda is for her to be this sweet, innocent little um brainiac who pretty much gets abused throughout the entire show. I mean show. Throughout the entire movie. And Miss Honey pretty much gives her the true parent that she needs. She
exactly.
is the
That was
sweetest.
not the Matilda in the movie in the
Matilda
musical.
is nothing but a ball of sunshine.
That
Y'all
was
should
not
be
the
ashamed.
Matilda
Y'all
we
should be
got.
ashamed of yourselves. Yeah, I'm pointing
She
right
was
out there.
basically a little. She was kind of rude. I'm not gonna lie. She was
I'm looking
just.
right at the writers right here, and whoever funded that film, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all really should. You made Matilda be mean. How, Sway? How? Yeah, nah.
She was just kind of bratty, and I was like, "Why is she like this? Like Matilda's just supposed
There's
to
no
be like
point for her
nice."
to be bratty if she getting abused like that. The whole point of man, let me know. See, now you're gonna get me going.
If you disagree with me, please let me know,
I hope nobody does.
because I will argue that she was bratty. I will not rewatch the musical, please. I will not.
I
I
think
will
once
not.
is
If you send
enough.
me a clip, sure, I'll watch that, but I will not rewatch the whole thing. Thank you. Moving
Yeah.
forward, they're making
If you gonna say what I think you about to say.
they're making a sequel to Beetlejuice,
Oh, okay. No, not that one.
and I hold that movie close to my heart. I was Beetlejuice for Halloween last year. What? And they're calling it Beetlejuice, which I guess is clever.
Yeah, it's clever. It's a clever title, but
And it
hold up.
comes out in September. Like everything feels like it's just right around the corner. It's coming out in September. Why not just come out in October? The Beetlejuice movie is coming out in September, y'all. They couldn't even get a better release date. It's
Cause
not
they
even
know it's
coming
gonna
out
be
at the end
trash.
of September. It's not even coming in at the end of September. It's
I was
coming out
gonna
September 6th.
like I would
They couldn't
understand.
even
I
get a
would have
good
understood.
date.
I would have understood and end of September going into October, but wow. Damn. Damn.
Pick me up when September ends.
Friends.
Like
Wow.
a lot of the original cast is gonna. Winona Ryder is gonna be there. Michael Keaton's gonna be there. Jenna, your favorite Jenna Ortega is gonna be there. But I mean, dang, I don't know why Tim Burton decided that this was gonna be a good idea.
Tim Burton's directing it.
It's a Tim Burton movie.
I mean, hey, you never know nowadays. If I'm, you never know. They could be.
Beetlejuice was a Tim Burton movie. That's what
No,
I'm
I know.
saying.
No, I know. I just, you know, you know how Hollywood always reframes every single thing, especially when it comes to
No,
the
no, I
originals.
understand what you
But
mean.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't
no,
understand. I don't even know why we're getting this, but I don't know why Tim Burton thought that this was a good idea.
and it's got. Excuse me. I'm surprised only because Tim Burton's known to create. He's known to be very creative, and he's revered as one of the top creators or creative minds of our time in film, especially when it
So
comes to his movies. So I don't know. It's a bit out of left field when he's doing a rerun of his movies.
Feels like fan service, man.
Yeah, I
Because
think
it's
it might be because maybe he's doing it because you know, Wednesday isn't uh Wednesday isn't ready yet. I don't know. He needs some supplemental money or something. Because
wait, did he direct Wednesday?
I think it was a part of it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think, but I can double check. Let me double check.
I was
I
about to
don't want to
say, I don't think
misspeak.
he did. It didn't have the Tim Burton feel to me. It was too mainstream to be Tim Burton-y, but I could be wrong.
Let me see. Who directed Wednesday? I'm mistaken, y'all. I'm mistaken. Redact everything I just said.
I was about to say, I have
Well,
seen
hold up.
almost every Tim Burton film there is to see, and I was about to say that did not feel
Yeah, yeah.
Tim Burton-y at all.
Jenna Ortega as Wednesday Adams and director Tim Burton in Wednesday. So yeah, no, I was right. I was right. Yep, because I
Damn, Tim
remember.
Burton gone mainstream then, like, cause that didn't
But
feel
he,
Tim Burton-y at all. That
but
felt mainstream soup.
but the thing is, it worked. Wednesday was really good. So I
Oh
don't.
yeah, I liked it. I was just
Yeah.
saying it didn't feel like a
No.
Tim
Yeah.
Burton
Yeah.
like
And
production.
yeah, and that's why it's so out of. That's why it's so weird to me that he's coming out with another Beetlejuice movie when he can come out with a completely different one.
Next
Like
we'll get Edward Scissorhands 2. Edward Scissor
no. Now,
Toes.
if they do that, they need to bring. If they don't bring back uh Johnny Depp, nobody watches it. Nobody should watch it. But justice for Johnny Depp, man. He got his justice, but still, he needs to get all his money back. Everything. That's besides the point. Um, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
That's
I'm not here for it.
Tim Burton.
I'll
What
just
you doing,
watch
man?
the I probably will still watch it, but when it comes to streaming, I'm not paying to go see it.
Or watch it on a very legal site.
Here's another abomination we're also getting. This year too. I'm sorry, some of these actually when I was looking up sequels that we're getting were pissing me off because I've never even heard that we were getting them. And I was like, Beetlejuice, it was in the air, and then like it was like, oh no, we're not getting that, and then it was like, yeah, we're definitely getting it. So I was just like, I'm sorry, this next one I gotta skip. Okay, there's of course Bad Boys 4,
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
yeah, which early, early, early this year actually,
Are we
and it's gotten an
talking?
earlier slot than it was supposed to originally have gotten. June 7th.
When was it supposed to? Like
Um,
winter?
July. No, it was
That's not
actually supposed
bad.
to come out.
I
Yeah,
mean, that's not bad. June, July. That's not that bad. But
I was just stumbling around on the word early, but it was just like earlier than it was supposed to come out. But Bad Boys 4. Let Bad Boys go.
words can't describe how pissed I am about that. Like I don't like. I love like. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I did hear of a rumor. I didn't know this shit was gonna be true. Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Oh
No.
no.
They're old.
Right? They're not
Will
boys.
Smith. They're not
Bad
boys. They're
men.
men.
Bad
Bad
men.
men. Bad men. What?
Bad
Bad
men.
Boys for
Bad men. What y'all gonna do?
what? It's ridiculous. It's freaking ridiculous. Why? What more do they can they do? First off, let's be for real. We all love Will Smith. We all love Martin Lawrence. Legends. outright.
But they're old.
But they're old, and there was no need for Bad Boys 3 either.
Did
There
we
was no
need Bad
need.
Boys 2?
It was honestly no, I'm not gonna lie. Bad Boys 2 was pretty good. I liked Bad Boys 2.
I was just asking you.
Oh, yeah. I think we need, I mean, for how good Bad Boys was, because I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the, I don't want to say top action movies, but one of those, it's one of those really good classic action movies that everybody will love.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
for it to have, like a sequel, it wasn't bad. And the sequel was good. So they should have just ended it there instead of waiting damn near 20 plus years. I don't know how long they waited, but I just remember watching it, the Bad Boys 3, and it was cringy. You don't remember anything from it besides that little point, that the point that Will and Martin Lawrence do with the damn drinks. But even that isn't memorable. None of it is memorable. The whole point of Bad Boys is for it to be memorable. And what are y'all doing? As an action lover, y'all really tainting Bad Boys. Oh my gosh, it's sad. Like, that just makes me sad. Bad Boys 4. What is it? Will Smith gonna have freaking kids now? Finding a wife?
Finding some crutches.
Exactly. Like, what?
A walker.
Right. Martin Lawrence gonna still floating in that damn kiddie pool. Like, man, get out of here, bro. Let's move on.
Getting a Beverly Hills Cop.
I did hear about that.
Axel Foley. July 3rd.
10 days near my birthday. Beverly Hills Cop. I actually watched it for the first time a couple years ago. I liked it. It's really good. Does it deserve a sequel? Hell no. It's not. It's not on Bad Boys level. It's. Y'all are. I can't emphasize this enough. I can't repeat it enough. Y'all are lazy. I'm
Yeah.
glad. I'm glad that these people are still getting money when I'm talking about the actors and the people who actually work on it. I'm not talking about the studios. I'm not talking about people who actually produced it. I'm talking about the actual actors, editors, people who actually have it come together, director, all that other stuff. Because they didn't choose to. They didn't choose to be on this. If they did, I mean, hey, I'm not gonna be mad if somebody asked me, "Hey Harrison, can you direct the next Fast and Furious
Fast
movie?"
and Furious.
The next Fast and Furious movie, I'll be like, hell yeah!
Fast
You know
and
how much money I'm
Furious.
gonna get?
The end of the beginning.
Right. The ending again. Like, yeah, I'm gonna
The
take it.
ending. Part 1.
Like, I'm not gonna blame directors or editors or anybody in post production, anybody in acting. They're getting their bag. But y'all are
Beginning to end.
y'all are lazy in Hollywood,
Part
man.
4 of 12.
Gosh. And I'm on contract for all of them. Like, hey, I got money for life. I got money for my kids.
You get to
Yeah.
part 12 and it's like, the end is here.
Or is it?
And
Or
then
the
in
ending,
part
maybe.
12, you get to part 12, and then it's like, part 12 has 2 parts. Now that's how you make some money.
Now that's a pull. Yeah.
Now that's how you make money.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
I'm happy for Eddie Murphy, but no.
So, oh my gosh, Harrison,
Are you trying to
Harrison.
get me mad today? She's trying to get me
Yes,
mad, y'all.
yes. Okay, so this is the one that's gonna make me mad. Now that I've made you mad, okay, let's get me mad. Okay,
Okay. I'm about to say
they're
take a deep breath.
making, they're making. It comes out in November. Oh my gosh, they're making a second Gladiator movie.
Wow.
Gladiator came out in like 2000 something. Like, came out in the early
Wow.
2000s.
Wait. Remind me, Gladiator is
It's the one with Russell Crowe
yeah, and
and
he said,
Joaquin Phoenix.
I'm Lourdes Maximus
Are you
Glory."
not entertained?
Are you not? Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Damn. Why? It's such a classic.
Why do
It's
you
such a
need?
classic.
Why do you need a second? How Russell Crowe died? I was reading this article and they were like, "We're thinking about bringing back Russell Crowe." I was like, Harrison, I was like, "How are you gonna bring back Russell Crowe? Russell Crowe died."
Exactly.
There was a scene. He literally walks out to the pasture to find his family who died. I was. I don't understand. Y'all don't get it. I love that movie. I've seen that movie so many times. I love that movie. Okay,
Really
some
good.
people love 300. Sure, you know.
300 is like I don't think you can compare 300. I mean, you can if you want to, but 300 is more so of like those people who really love like gritty action
Like war
movies versus
movies.
war movies,
Yeah,
whereas Gladiator is a perfect blend of storytelling, writing, and directing and
so
action
poetic.
sequences.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think I've only watched Gladiator once, but I need to watch it a
it's a
couple more
long,
times.
it's a long movie. Like when it would come on FX,
That's
you'd be
exactly why I
watching that
watched it.
movie. You'd be watching that movie all afternoon because it's like a 3 hour movie. And, you know,
Yep.
with all the commercials that would be coming on, you'd be
Mm-hmm.
watching that movie for the rest of the night.
Man,
It'd be on from like 5 to like 9 o'clock.
you'd start dinner,
It'd
still be
still be on.
on, then have a snack, still be on,
Take a shower.
take a shower, still come back, getting ready for bed, still on. But it's a good movie. It's a really good
It's a
movie.
good movie.
Like, come on now, y'all.
Joaquin Phoenix
Huh.
played the perfect creepy character
Yep.
who was somewhat into his sister.
Yeah. He was all
Ugh.
about the Alabama fam.
Ugh. Like perfectly mastered creeping me the f out. I was just like,
Absolutely. It creeped out everybody. That's how
it's
you
like,
know an actor is good.
like great, like all up in his sister ear. I was like, please
Yeah.
back up.
Mm-hmm.
Younger me was just like, why is he like
Ew.
this? I was like, that's his sister, right?
Yeah.
You're just like,
Later on in the movie, you had to be like, wait, yeah, what's his sister? Oh no.
right? And he's just over here, I will have you. Be like, please, no,
Right.
please,
Yeah.
please,
Mm-mm.
please.
Nasty.
Oh my gosh. But yes, Denzel Washington is supposed to be in Gladiator too.
Okay.
I don't really
See these
understand what the
damn
plot is
names.
for this.
These
Yeah.
damn names.
I don't really understand what's supposed to go on in this movie if it can't even be his son in Gladiator 2 because his son is dead. So it
I
doesn't
was about
really
to
make
ask.
sense.
I was about to ask, could it be his son? No. Oh well. Screw it. Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Like what's this movie about? Right? Just another gladiator?
Yeah, it's probably just gonna be another rendition. It really is. It's just gonna be another rendition. because the main character died and his damn son. So you can't do it. You can't
His whole family is gone.
unless they're gonna do a woke version and it's gonna be like a female gladiator and all this other stuff. Like it.
No, I think Denzel Washington's character is
Wait,
supposed to
Denzel
be the.
Washington is gonna be the gladiator?
I think Denzel Washington is supposed to be the main character, which doesn't really make any sense because
Okay.
like in that time, Grecian times, like black people weren't
There
like a.
weren't black people.
I mean, there were black
I mean,
people,
there were, but there barely were any. For
and
it,
the black people were the slaves, so
exactly. So what the hell are y'all doing?
there was literally a black person in the first one. Like
Oh yeah,
they,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, him and
They
Russell
were-
Crowe were slaves together.
right. I and put see. I know Denzel isn't doing all his stunts and whatnot, but and it's his choice. He's a legend outright. No ifs, ands, or buts. And it's his choice to get these roles. I mean, to play these roles. But y'all are really gonna have this isn't Training Day Denzel. This isn't Malcolm X Denzel. This is freaking Equalizer and what was that? Fences Denzel. Like
They
he's
don't need to
old.
make no more equalizers either.
No, they're done. I heard they're done with Equalizer. But um, him in action movies, stop it, stop. Unless he a sniper like Mark Wahlberg. Other than that, he doesn't need to be in any more action movies. Denzel is by far a chameleon when it comes to all of his characters, but to have him as Gladiator, y'all just reaching. Y'all are just reaching.
But I
Or
may be
was
wrong, but he was the first name I saw, so I think he's supposed to be the titular character. So
hope he gets his money. That's all I care about. I hope he gets his money.
facts. Moving forward, that one just really pissed me off because it doesn't even make any sense. But moving forward, we're getting a Mufasa movie in December.
We
Just
talked about
before
this.
Christmas. We're getting
Of course.
December 20th, just before Christmas.
Just
We're
before
getting
Christmas.
Mufasa.
Mufasa.
And yes, it is live action. So
we talked about this yesterday. Oh my God.
So I wasn't gonna see it even if it was animated, but I'm definitely not gonna see it now that I know that it's live action. Knowing that it's live action, I'm definitely not gonna see it. Like if had it been animated, I might have watched it on a very legal site eventually. But now that I know that it's that it's live action, you think I'm gonna watch that? Oh yeah, no.
The live.
We don't even have the circle of life to hold this together. No, thank you.
I'm looking red dead in the camera. The first live action wasn't even good. Y'all think Beyonce and Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, it didn't work out well. You think this is going to go well? No. Nobody asked for this. Y'all keep on making these damn live action sequels, but especially live actions nowadays. If look at our last episode. Our last episode where we talked about how trash Avatar: The Last Airbender live action is. Y'all make these live actions and you're literally stomping on them, smushing it, and then spitting on what the OG one was.
Like a roach.
Like a dang roach. And y'all are damn cucarachas. Y'all keep on coming back with these damn live actions. Nobody in your fandom wants these. Stop it. Please. Everybody is telling y'all stop. The whole
No one cared about Mufasa that much.
I was about to say nobody really cares about him. Yeah, he lost his daddy. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be heartless, but come on now.
Could you be so heartless? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna just keep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm heartless when it comes to this trash, this ultimate garbage, this filth, this disgusting piece of you know what. Oh my gosh, y'all funny, bro. Y'all are really funny. Y'all are really funny. What's
We're getting a
the
Despicable Me 4
oh yeah.
in July, you guys, just in case you care. But yes, a Despicable Me 4. Why? I don't know. Who asked for another Despicable Me movie? Who asked for the Minions movie? I don't know. Who keeps asking for these Despicable Me movies? I don't know. The Minions, okay, because they appeal to little baby children, sure.
Yeah, I was
But
about to say, yeah.
like Despicable Me, how long is Miranda Cosgrove gonna keep being the little kid? How long they gonna be little children? I don't know. What?
At this point, why don't y'all make TV shows? Because it's still gonna be trash, but y'all might
At
as well
least
make them TV shows, so
take
that way
less
y'all
time.
can, take less time, and y'all might make more money. I hope y'all don't, but
Would make more sense.
like I don't.
We might have said something right there. Ooh.
Just make TV shows since y'all trying to milk every single drop out of these movies. And I'm pretty sure the decline of the numbers for Despicable Me and all these sequels have been going down. So, what's
Good
the
thing we ain't
point?
get another Boss Baby movie.
They made a damn show, and yeah, they did that. They made a show. They made a show. I think it was on
Moving
Paramount.
forward, moving forward, Zootopia 2 comes out in 2025, which may or may not be awful.
I put it on the same as Inside Out.
Inside Out. Yeah, like it has it has potential
It has
because like
potential.
with an open world like that,
You can
it
do a
could
lot.
be. Yeah,
You can
Zootopia
do a lot.
definitely has like that buddy cop feel, so it could be like fire, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
But once again, please stop it after this one. Please, if it's a success, stop it. Stop it while you're ahead.
Yeah.
The fans are telling y'all, damn.
And Zootopia, I saw this article that was like, "Oh, Zootopia is definitely one where you can make that a franchise." They'd be like, "No, no,
No.
no
No.
franchises, no franchises." It's definitely was a good one-off movie, but definitely not one of those that you want like a franchise of. Disney has lost its charm with franchises,
I was
so
about to
you should
say,
definitely stop
like,
while you're ahead.
let's be honest.
A Zootopia TV show might have slapped a couple years ago.
Yeah, they're they're too late now.
Like you just said, just like you just said, they might have been better off making TV shows. And I'm going to circle back around to what I just said right after I tell you that Frozen 3 and Toy Story 5 are coming out in 2026.
Repeat that.
Frozen 3 and Toy Story 5 are coming out in 2026.
They're gonna be garbage.
Yeah, I
They're
don't
good.
know why we keep getting more Frozen movies. Although I
Yeah.
did like Frozen 2. I'm not going to lie. I kind of liked Frozen 2. It gets
I
a lot
did.
of hate, but Frozen 2 was kind of I kind of liked it. It had some kind of Into the Unknown was kind of a bop.
Oh, that was from the second one.
Yeah,
Huh.
it was kind of a bop. I was kind of messing with Frozen 2.
Every when it comes to Toy Story 5, y'all know what y'all are doing. Stop it. Y'all know what y'all are doing.
They ruined the legacy of Toy Story. Toy Story was the perfect trilogy, and they spat on it, as you said, like a cockroach. Just
Cucaracha.
just keep making it come back to life for some reason. Toy Story 4 and Toy Story 5 are no longer associated with Toy Story. Like, stop it.
Do you
Toy
know?
Story up to 3. Toy Story came out before I was born.
Yep.
Okay? I grew up with Toy Story.
Yes, so did I. Yep.
We grew up with Toy Story. You know what I'm saying? Toy Story 3 came out when I think
It came out before. You said Toy Story 3?
Toy Story 3 came out when I was in
We were in high school.
high school. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
we were in
saying?
high school.
Toy Story rounded out for me when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Same.
It came out
Yeah.
before I was born, rounded out when I was in high school. I felt when they were about to die, when they all thought they were about to die, holding hands, going in I
Mm-hmm.
was in the theater welling up, man. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't crying, but I felt the emotion.
I
We were
I was
oh man,
invested. I was like,
we were
what?
invested.
What?
Everybody I know, there were people I knew that were crying. There were people that like, legit like welled up, like we're like, oh my gosh, they're gonna die. Like we
Mm-hmm. They can't be like
got
they
invested
can't do that.
because I'm saying my favorite Toy Story movie is the second one.
Of
Personally,
course. Yeah.
I love Toy Story 2.
Mm-hmm.
I know people who love the first one because like, it's the first one. But for
Honestly,
me, Toy
I
Story
can flip
2
a
is
coin. I can flip a coin, but if you put me on, if you had to put me on trial right now and say which one is it, or you go, I'll pick Toy Story 2 too.
I can quote Toy Story 2 the best.
You are a strange little man.
That's the first one.
I know. I just like that. Like,
I am Mrs. Nesbit. Definitely the first one. But that is definitely a good one from the first one. Like
mm-hmm.
we were legit playing Toy Story Scene It, and the scene where they were in the street with the cones going to Al's Toy Barn
Mm-hmm.
with the drop. All it was the that little cinder block that was rolling through the street.
Mm-hmm.
All it was in that scene was that, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they were like, what scene is this? Wait, what scene from what movie is this? I was the only person who knew. I shot. I was like, oh, it's Toy Story 2. I was like, how the hell did you know that? And I was like, bro, it's the scene where they were going down toy. I was like, bro, all it's missing is the. Bro, I love that scene. It's so chaotic.
It's so good. It's so
Oh my
good.
gosh.
Like,
It was
drop
like, his foot gets stuck on
on the
on the
grape.
gum.
I mean, the gum.
On
Yeah.
the gum. And
Mm-hmm.
it's so dumb. I've seen that movie way too many times.
Like, y'all. Yeah. That.
They had mastered sequels. They'd done two came out in
Probably.
98 because Toy Story 1 came out in 91, Toy Story 2 came out in 98, I think 97 or 98, and 3 came out in like 2015, 2016.
Damn.
Yeah. So, like, grew up with Toy Story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had seen Toy Story 2 and Toy Story so many times while I was a kid. You know what I'm
Same.
saying? Like, most Pixar movies I had seen so many times when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And just watching them all. And now Toy Story 4 and Toy Story 5 are coming, or now Toy Story 5 is about to come out, but Toy Story 4 coming out. I was like, I'm not even gonna watch that. You know what I'm saying? And I sat down and I eventually did watch Toy Story 4, and it was like, Woody even leaving the toys behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, you could be
It
like, yo,
defeats
yeah, that's part of his arc, like deciding to do something for himself. I was like, bro, if you
it
don't get up
defeats
out of
the
here.
purpose. It defeats the purpose of what he said in the first freaking film.
Not even the first, in the second one, if you
I,
think about it, because you could say, I'm going to take it to this: doing something for himself is like what people keep saying is what his arc is.
mm-hmm.
That's what it. Sorry, that's what his arc was in the second one, right? Doing
Mm-hmm.
something for himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
If he already did something for himself in the second one, how can he do something for himself in the fourth one? And he said the whole life purpose. I forgot what the quote was, but pretty much the toy's life purpose was
yeah,
Toy Story 3. you get passed on to another kid who loves you, everything like that.
Yeah, the whole purpose in life as a toy is like, what's your purpose in life if you're not being played with a kid? I mean, being loved
Exactly.
by a kid.
Being loved by a kid, but you make him go to a freaking circus?
That
Whatever the
didn't make
hell
any
that
sense. Like
was.
his main thing was like his main motivation was like, if you're not being loved by a kid, like, what is your purpose in life?
Literally. And
And
that
he learned that lesson in Toy Story 2, and he learned that
and
lesson in Toy Story, like he was trying to provide that lesson in Toy Story 3. So like
to
him
Oslo.
always him always hammering that down and it like turning his back on that lesson, just it's that's his character, right? And you're trying to tell me he wouldn't stick. I it doesn't make sense because over and over and over and over and over again, you're telling me this is his character. He
Yeah.
provides that to other toys. He's like the toy messiah. He's like, yo,
Yep.
the toy life is like being loved by a kid, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
What's what's the point of being a toy if you're not being loved by a kid? Is what he keeps preaching to other people. Him just all of a sudden, yeah, bye y'all.
Bye. I want to join the circus. That's literally what y'all did. It it's it's so sad. Like how how they really put dirt on Toy Story's name like that.
They put dirt on Woody's name
They
too.
put dirt on Woody's name. They put dirt on. They put even more dirt on freaking Buzz having that trash movie Lightyear. Nobody asked for that
I'm not
BS.
even gonna recircle back
I'm
around to that one.
like I'm not. Yeah, there's no point. I'm not. We're not giving it that type of energy, that type of time. Um, like if Toy Story 3 was the last one ever, it would have been up there with How to Train Your Dragon. But y'all put it in the garbage, in the dumpster. Y'all doing these characters dirty.
So what I will say is Disney used to have a talent for creating very good franchises, or yeah, I would say like franchises. They had a talent for doing this kind of thing. This used to be Disney's thing
Mm-hmm.
back when they were doing direct to video sequels, back when that was their thing, because they used to
Yeah,
have a plan.
for that.
They used to know how to, first of all, they used to know how to market. And second of all, they used to, like I said, they used to have a plan. Now, part of this problem, the problem now might be with the rise to streaming.
I
That
mean,
that might be part of their
that's part of
problem. They
it.
didn't know how
Yeah.
to compensate for the fact that some of the stuff has to go to streaming. The whole like direct the video sequel part has to go to streaming instead of them actually going. But they also don't know how to market, because if they knew how to market properly, they probably wouldn't fall into the same problem. You see, like with the direct to video sequel thing, they would have two or three extra movies that would go, and they would also end up having maybe occasionally a TV show. So think about like with Aladdin. Aladdin was the original movie, and then Aladdin had, I believe, two extra movies. There was King of Thieves and Return of Jafar, and then there was the Aladdin TV show. And then you also have Hercules didn't have a sequel show. I mean, a sequel movie, but there was a Hercules TV show. Um, Lilo and Stitch
Mhm.
had two,
Yeah, two
no,
movies.
three, two. Stitch has a glitch. Leroy and Stitch, and
Oh yeah,
no, and
it was three,
it
and then the show.
it was Lilo and Stitch, Leroy and Stitch, and then Stitch has a
Stitch has a
glitch.
glitch. Yeah, three.
Yeah,
Yep,
okay. And then
three
the
movies.
TV show.
Yep.
So that was kind of their formula. They would have
Emperor's New
two
Groove.
TV, right? Emperor's New Groove. Um,
They didn't have a sequel.
Crunk's New Groove.
Oh yeah,
Yes, they did.
they
Crunk's New
did.
Groove,
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
and then the TV show. So
yeah.
they would possibly give you 1 to 2 sequels, and then depending on how the second sequel did, and then they would give you a TV show. That was typically their formula. Um, and that's the funny thing. Emperor's New Groove wasn't considered a success, and it still got a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
But it got a TV show, and the TV show did great
The TV
because
show honestly
Emperor's New
was,
School
yeah,
was
Emperor's New
heat.
School was. It might be a hot take. It honestly might be better than the actual first one because I can. Well, I take that
Wait,
back.
what?
I take that back. I was
What you
gonna say.
talking about?
I was gonna say the show was better than the first movie, but I redact that
I
statement.
would say the show is better than Crunk's New Groove
Yeah, 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 but it's not.
because
Yeah,
the hold
Emperor's.
on, the theme song is heat.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's got the looks, he's got the charm and the looks, and the hotties doesn't help him read the things called books. He's going to Cusco Academy.
Academy. Yeah.
ABCs. Wait,
With lawyer,
like
with Captain Brendan.
KUCCO,
Oh,
Cusco,
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 go go.
Cusco.
Like that
Just
was
me.
like
Go
yeah,
ahead, David
that was
Spade.
that wasn't David Spade.
Not David Spade. Who?
No, David Spade wasn't in the TV show. David Spade was Cusco originally. David Spade
Who?
wasn't in the. I don't know, but it wasn't David Spade. You think Disney Channel could afford David Spade?
No,
That's what
I
I'm
just.
saying. Most of the time,
Uh-huh.
like in the TV shows, like they weren't the original actors.
True. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like Hercules, like the Aladdin TV show, like they weren't the original actors.
Mm,
You ain't got the same budget.
true.
They're trying to save money.
Yeah.
I would say all of these movies they have like they are lower quality, but they were still heat. My
Mm-hmm.
point is a lot of the movies that they I don't think the Little Mermaid might have had a TV show actually. I'm
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
all right.
remember, but it might have. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
y'all. I don't remember. In the comments, please, somebody, if you know, somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. I do know that the Little Mermaid had one, two sequels.
Mm-hmm.
The Little Mermaid 2, Ariel, not Ariel, forget it, Little Mermaid 2. I forgot the name. And then there's Ariel's Beginning. Um, then there's sorry, there's so many. Like I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of direct-to-video sequels. Um, but that's just like a handful of them, y'all. Because we can't even talk about how good the Lilo and Stitch TV show is.
That's a whole nother episode. I can't. I can. Ohana means family. Okay. No, I gotta.
But my point is, they knew how to market these. They knew how to market. They would get you buying their merch. They'd get you buying the TV show. Because you're watching the TV show, and if you're watching the TV show, you'd either seen the movie or you've seen something. You know what I'm saying? And if
Mm-hmm.
you haven't, this will make you want to see the movie. I'm. It's all a circle.
Yep.
And they can show you the commercials for the movie on the show. On the
TV show.
on the TV show. So,
Yep.
but with this, I understand that marketing for. Sorry, I had to sneeze. For not social media, for streaming channels is not nearly as easy. However, with putting on social media, they would have to just try to direct you on places like YouTube and
Social media.
Instagram, that kind of thing, other social media sites, to direct you for their types of movies that they are doing. Like they're doing a new Descendants movie, where China Anne McClain's character is like the principal of the school. I don't know why they're doing the Descendants movie. Um, why? But okay. Uh, why are we still doing DComs anyway? But okay. If it's not coming on Disney Channel, why is it a DCOM?
Because we have established that they don't think, that they are lazy.
It's not a DCOM.
I know. Like I said,
Anywho, so in the same vein, if you can feature that, you'd have to do the same thing. That's my point.
Yep.
You'd have to get up in their faces and definitely have to show everybody that, look, we have a new movie. Look, we're featuring this new movie. Look, we're featuring this new movie. It's going to be on Disney Plus. It's going to be on Disney Plus. It's going to be on Disney Plus. This, that, a third. But and it's especially because they have that deal with Hulu, it's also going to be on Hulu. It's going to be on Hulu and Disney Plus. It's going to be Hulu on Disney Plus. That, this, that, and a third. But they have to make it the content more available so people can see it.
Yep.
Because if nobody knows about it, then nobody's going to watch it. You can't make the content not available, not noticeable. No one knows about it, and then wonder why the views are so low.
Thing is, though, they're gonna keep on doing it. That's the messed up part. They're gonna keep on doing this until they're in the gutter. They're almost towards the gutter. They're at the grate, but they're about to be in the gutter. And I honestly feel like they should be in the gutter right now.
Yeah, we should keep them at the gutter, definitely. I'm just
until
saying
they learn from their
could work.
mistakes. But yeah, TV show marketing, y'all just don't know what to say.
I think that we, the people, we should definitely, as we talked about before, we definitely shouldn't let up on these folks, though. I just listed a bunch of terrible movies that, not terrible originally, but a bunch of movies that don't need to be made. I mean, Mufasa, who asked for the origin of this man? For this lion, whatever. Like who asked for this? Who asked for his origin story?
Right. Nobody.
Remember when they used to give you like little books with like the origins of these? Like that's how we all found out that Taka, like that's how we found out about the thing about Scar's name. It was in a book. That's how we found out about that. That was in a book.
Yep.
Somebody read that. That wasn't spoon fed to anybody in a movie. That was in a book. Somebody cracked open a little book that Disney made, and like we weren't back when these things were okay. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It could be better. It could be better. We're getting slapped in the face with things that people clearly don't want.
No, we're not getting slapped. We getting beat over the head with them. We getting jumped. No slap, no bop. No, we all getting jumped by every single sequel, live action. Boom, boom, boom. Me. Nah.
It seems like every couple of years, and maybe every like 7 years or so, we go into a fashion, like a trend of types of movies that we want to watch, or like everybody like watches, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now we're slowly running into the sequel trend, right? You know, the
Oh,
past few years that it's been, superhero movies. In the early 2000s, it was remember back when it was zombie movies?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like The Walking Dead kind of like took over, and
Mm-hmm.
for some reason, like they still think The Walking Dead like still thinks that it's a thing. Like they still think we want that content. It's like let it die. I know y'all's but let it go away. Go away.
So many renditions. I can't keep up. I didn't even finish the original Walking Dead.
After I stopped after Tyler James Williams' character died.
Right.
After he died, or after Glenn. I think after Glenn or after Tyler James Williams' character died, but around then I was like, okay, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, between that, I was like, okay, I'm okay.
See
It's too much.
what they should have done was after that, after Walking Dead, they should have came out with a video game.
There is a Walking Dead video game.
Oh shoot, my
What, you
bad.
think they did do that? There's like 8 TV shows. You think they didn't go video game?
I didn't know. Damn, damn.
Like, no, there's a Walking Dead
That's
video game.
worse. That's
Like,
worse.
there
Damn.
is. Like, there's a video game. There's Fear the Walking Dead. There's the Walking Dead show with just Michonne. There's the one with Michonne
Yeah.
and Rick that's out right now. There's the one with just Daryl. There's the one
Oh
with a
yeah.
couple other people.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
one with just a few other people.
Yeah.
There's one with a few other
I
people.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
Walking Dead, a Walking
I
Dead TV show. Walking Dead, a subsidiary of Walking Dead. Walking
yeah.
Alive, nearly dead. It's
Yeah,
just
bro.
like
Yeah. 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 It's damn. Never mind. Never mind.
it's like
I really thought.
are people actually watching these, or are the Walking Dead people just keep creating stuff, just having fun?
I think it's more so of the latter.
That's
For
what it
being
feels
honest.
like. It was like, but I just can't. I actually lost my train of thought. So
You were
I
talk.
don't remember.
You were talking about not letting up on
Yeah, we,
these.
we really can't. It's it's important that we don't let up on these people. It's really important. Or we're gonna keep getting stuff like The Walking Dead. It's gonna be. I mean, yes, we keep falling into these trends naturally. Um, there's stuff that obviously people like to watch, but we're gonna desperately fall into the sequel trend unless we fight back against it. I think where it's gonna the next few years is gonna be the sequel trend unless we make it die real quick. Within
Mm-hmm.
this year, if we don't make it die, the next 5 years is gonna be this.
Yep.
The remake trend is pretty much still gonna keep happening. Like I said, it's probably ending because the sequel trend is starting. But if we
Yeah.
don't kill this off, if we don't kill this off, it's not gonna. It's the sequel trend is gonna start, and the next few years is gonna be none but sequels. There's all y'all seen the last few years. All we've gotten is remakes. The last 4 5 years. That's what I'm saying. We fall into a pattern. Everybody. That's what entertainment does.
Yep. Just like how history
Superheroes
repeats
has been
itself.
how. That's what I'm saying.
That's how it's.
Superheroes the last 7 8 years. Like as I'm saying, like we had that that um that little small period where like for some reason everybody was really into movies about like disaster movies. Like we were really
Oh
into,
yeah, yeah. Like early 2000s, I think.
yeah, like everybody was really into like worldwide disasters, whether it was like the movies like Contagion or 28 Days Later. Like people
Mm-hmm.
were like really into that kind of stuff. Like I
Day
think
after
now that COVID
tomorrow.
happened, nobody, right, now that COVID happened, I don't think people are into that no more. Um,
Absolutely. You're damn right.
it's like a movie came out now. I think that's a little too topical. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's like I just think that if we could shut it down, it's just happening. So I think we have time to shut it down.
Yeah.
Like get it out of here. Get it out of here. We don't want it. Especially because some of these movies are not sanctioned to come out till next year. So or yeah, next year, the year before next. So we have time to be like, no, get out of here. No, 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 no. We have time. Like we've said before, you have a lot of influence on what's going on. We are the consumer.
Like I
We
said,
are the consumer. They
like
are
I
appealing
said,
to us.
they work for us. They work for us, y'all. Without us, know them. Know
If you're
us,
not
know
paying
them.
for what they right, if you're not paying for what they are giving you, then what are they getting out of this? You know what I'm saying? This is their investment. So if we're not paying for what they're investing in, they're losing billions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough people saw the Little Mermaid. I know people don't like when I talk about this. Not enough people saw the Little Mermaid movie, so it lost a lot of money.
That's a harsh reality, folks. It is what it
That's
is.
unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But moving on, like the last few Marvel movies lost a lot of
Marvel,
money.
literally, the Marvels was the worst
Lost,
one.
right? Lost a lot of money.
Was the worst. Had the worst gross. And by
Right.
gross, I mean how much money that they made to the amount of money that they made. I mean that they put into making the movie. They lost money exponentially. It was the lowest rated box office out of every single Marvel movie in history. I want y'all to think about that for a sec.
That's wild.
Like, come on now. Sony coming out with freaking Madam Web. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not. But it's literally it's worse than Morbius.
The
And
fact that it was worse than Morbius, and Morbius
was awful. It was
it
awful.
was,
So
it's really really bad.
like you can't
It was pretty laughably bad. Like, but I've
yeah.
heard that like Madam Web wasn't even laughably bad.
It was just can't it was unwatchable. I don't know if that's a word, but it is
It is.
today. Oh, okay. It was really unwatchable. I don't the the more and the thing is when people say, "Oh, well, it's a new rendition," or "Oh, um like why does everything have to be so negative?" It's only y'all really y'all like y'all gaslight the people like me and Gabby who legitimately like we know that art is subjective, but we know what actual good movies are. It's not to toot our own horns, but and
We care.
we're not pros, but we care. The y'all just want y'all just want to be all positive and whatnot. No, some of this is trash.
We
Some
care
of
enough
this
to
is
be critical.
trash. Y'all are too thin skinned to not have constructive criticism in y'all's lives. The whole point of a consumer is to criticize a product if it is bad. Y'all would criticize Apple or Samsung if they came out with a new phone and it doesn't work at all. Or with every phone that comes out, it has a cracked screen. Y'all would be furious, right?
Mm.
So, how come when we say our opinions give our constructive criticism, not just, oh, I hate this movie just because. No, constructive criticism about the art that you put out. And the numbers speak for themselves. How do you hate? How do you become upset about? How do you become like angry with us? It doesn't make
And
any sense.
it's not just a movie. This is people's livelihoods.
This
People put
like
a lot of work into this.
right. Like
It's
y'all
not just a movie.
and y'all are the same people that some of y'all, I'm not saying all, but some of y'all complain about this stuff but also give your money towards it. Now, I'm technically being hypocritical about this because me and Gabby also watch these things, but it's only because, well, actually, we barely watch them because we're not going to see Toy Story 5. We're
Oh no,
not.
I
We're not
refuse.
going to see Kung Fu Panda 4.
Oh no.
We're not going. We're not going to see any of these sequels, and
I
it's
will do
only
my research, but I don't like participate. I won't give my money to it is what I'll say.
right. Like
I'll watch it very legally, but I won't give my money. No
yeah,
thank you.
like I'm not gonna go to the theater to see Frozen 3. I'm not going to go to the theater to see Cars 4. I'm not even going to get into that because they're thinking about coming out with a Cars 4. And
Yeah, I saw that. I decided not to say that out loud. I didn't want to make you mad. That mad.
nah,
That kind of mad.
cause I was gonna bring it up because since you didn't bring it up, I'm gonna bring it up. Cars 4.
I
Don't
didn't
you dare.
I,
You already no, not you. I'm talking about
yeah,
the people.
just wasn't going to do that to you.
Yeah, nah, I'm Cars
Yeah.
4.
He really likes
Y'all
cars, y'all.
like y'all don't need y'all already broke our hearts with Cars 3, making lightning crash and all this other stuff and retiring him over that. Well,
They put a
honestly,
doc.
they pulled the doc, but worse. Like you really just made Cars 3 just a woke version. You made a trainer into a whole race car because she gained confidence. No, stop it. But I digress.
I'm
Um,
glad I didn't see Cars 3.
nah, you don't. You shouldn't. It's
Oh, I
garbage.
wasn't going to. I mean,
Like, yeah,
cars is cool and all, but like I was never that big into cars.
yeah. Like it's
I shouldn't have said that while you're upset. I'm sorry.
no. You're fine. It's just y'all. You hold you complain about all this, but you you don't show the numbers speak for themselves. Simple. The numbers speak for themselves. People literally make memes off of Marvel's downfall. And yet I'm not gonna lie, I don't care if these are greenlit before, you know, the let's I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Let's just say that all of these sequels and live action, or these sequels for right now, but also live actions, um, were greenlit before Marvel's downfall.
Hmm.
There is still no need to do it. You can still. There have been multiple movies that didn't come to production, and that have later come out with trailers or scenes from the movie that they didn't greenlit, that they threw out because they didn't get enough money backing it. There's shoot a whole bunch of music artists that don't release songs. Like it's a known fact to not greenlit to not greenlight something. Y'all just y'all are just money hungry, and it shows. And us, the audience, we got to do better, man. We got to do better because they're laughing in y'all faces. I hope y'all are understanding this. They're literally laughing in our faces. Toy Story 5, really, really. Mm-mm. Get ready, y'all.
I I honestly I just want y'all to sit back and think for a second, cause really, we're giving our money to something dumb. I understand it's just entertainment, sure, to some people, but sit back and just think for a second. It's not just a movie. People put their hard work, their money, their time right into this. You know, you say it's just a movie, but then you turn around and you listen to music, right? Is it just a song?
Mm.
Is it just a song to you? I mean, I'm just saying because you like we turn around and then you like praise music artists, but I just it never feels like people put the same weight on like entertainment when it comes to like television and like movies that they do to like music. And when I say that, I mean the product because I feel like people give like the celebrities the same weight. Like they'll give like Margot Robbie or Ryan Gosling the same weight as like they'll give Drake or like SZA or some shit like that.
Hmm.
They'll like respect them both,
Right.
but like or like they'll hype up both. But when it comes down to the product, they'll take they'll take a SZA song more seriously than they'll take a movie. And at
Yeah.
the end of the day, it's just a movie. But when they'll get the song, they'll be like, "Oh no, this is art, yo!" Like,
It's up for interpretation. It has different meanings. Like movies are straight and to the point. Like what you see is what you get. That's
and not always. No,
and
movies can
and
be art and
no, yeah, well, yeah,
interpretation. Like,
yeah. No, it is. It's up for interpretation, but
depending on what type of movie it is, sure.
right. But
Some
like,
movies are very like interpretation based, definitely.
oh, absolutely, 100%. I agree. Um, but it's no, it's just mind blowing how y'all you have all this outrage about these music artists and whatnot, but when it comes to these films, and plus, side note, y'all are blaming these actors way too hard. Like y'all are giving these these actors and actresses way too much. I don't want to say credit, but the actors are uh they're not a small part, but how do I put it? They are they are a part of this
They're just a
production, but they're
right. They're just a
not the
cog in the
sole
machine.
purpose. They're
Hmm.
y'all don't understand. It takes a whole it takes hundreds of people to work on a movie versus a song. You have to think about marketing. You have to think about casting. You got to think about writing, producing. And by producing, I mean the money that you're getting, that you're putting into what to make, post
For
production,
Cause
sound,
I hate
editing.
produced by be so big on the oh
Right.
produced by be so big and folks be like, oh, I'm gonna see it just because it's produced by this. Produced by don't mean jack shit to me. Produced
Exactly.
by, and it'd be like everybody gonna go see it because it's produced by. I mean, honestly, great marketing. It'd be produced by in the biggest letters.
Right.
It'd be like produced
That's how
by
they do
Ryan
it.
Gosling and everybody's going to go see it. I mean, great for marketing, honestly, but people
Hmm.
really think produced by actually means something.
Right.
And that's how
And
they be playing y'all. I'm
exactly.
just gonna say that. That's how they get y'all.
Executive
Produced by means that this person means that they put money into it. It don't mean nothing but money.
and
This
executive
this
and ex-
person did nothing.
an executive producer just means that they're the ones that pretty much gave the most money. That's why their name is the first one of the first people you see. And that's
Oh my
like how she
gosh.
said that's how they get y'all. That's how they get y'all. So
You're like, oh, this
all of
person was
this
on this movie. No, they gave money.
right. They gave a whole bunch of
They
money.
were not there.
Produced by Oprah, produced by Ryan Gosling, produced by John Krasinski. All of these, they gave money. That's it. Just think of it as just think of it as an alumni.
Yeah. Like this
They
person
just gave
donated
they just
money.
donated money to this production so that way they could get a profit out of it. That's how
Exactly.
they do
Like,
it, and they hope they get their money back.
yes.
More, actually,
And
more,
like,
more.
exactly. It's an investment.
Exactly. So,
It's not really, it's produced by means nothing in the sense of like the the actually making the movie part. I mean, yeah, sure, like they gave the money so like these people could actually like make the movie.
mhm,
But in the sense of like getting on set and making the movie, no, they did
yeah,
not help.
right. And in some cases, they do. It depends. Like if Denzel produced a movie, he is more likely to give his thoughts on what he wants and how he wants it and everything like that, versus a nobody just giving money.
And sometimes like John Krasinski, some people that are like produce like um putting their money into the movie
Hmm.
actually are like
Making
making
the
the
movie.
movie.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
most times it's not,
Right.
especially on very big productions. It's usually not. More often than not, it's like nothing to do with it. It
Hmm.
has nothing to do with it. But you have some people who are putting money into the movie, and it's their movie.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's like it takes more to make these movies. Hundreds of people. Like first off, you have to feed people. You got post production, sound, all these different things. You're giving money to these people, and like I said, like last episode, turns into a snowball effect of BS. These movies are coming out in the next year and a half plus.
Mhm.
It's starting, and if you don't catch on to it, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, in the next 10 years, like they're probably getting ready for AI stuff. I might be one of the first people, but hey,
Nah, these movies. Some of these movies are made by Chat GPT. We already know.
yeah. So y'all need to start. They're slowly becoming even more lazy than y'all think they are, and it shows. It shows. It's gonna take away. That's why we love the A24s because they're actually creative. So just pay attention, y'all. Just
I really
open your
want the
eyes.
Yeah, I really want the independents to really become big. That's why we really got to support um, the independent creators.
Mm-hmm. And that's why we don't really. That's why nobody cares about the award shows either, because they don't give credit to anybody. That when was the last time you saw a film that was actually in the award show that wasn't a movie blockbuster? Nobody know some of y'all don't even know the movies in these categories. That's why nobody cares about the Oscars, the Emmys. Now I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say, oh, if I get nominated for one, I'm not gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. But I
I
also
mean, it's
hope
still a prestigious award.
it's a prestigious award, but it's not my end all be all. And the Academy can one day see this clip and say you will never be nominated for this. Cool. But if I'm revered as one of the best directors in my peers, throughout my peers and my fans, and when I leave this earth, I'll be happy because I know that I delivered. Simple.
Hey, I'm all about the film fest type shit, so that's me. I like film festivals, so
Yeah, they're cool. Yeah,
Kevin's a film
yeah,
festival type girl, so
exactly. Like if you're revered by your peers and people actually like it, that's all you really need. You don't need an award to show that.
like if I won a Tiffy, like that's Toronto International Film Festival. Goodness gracious. Fucking TIFF. Goodness gracious, I couldn't get that out. Toronto
So,
International Film
festival.
Festival. I couldn't get that. If I won that if I won an award at TIFF, that would fucking rock.
Hell yeah. Same here.
And no, I'm not from Canada, but That's actually a freaking prestigious. I just wanted to make that clear. It's just because I
Yeah.
cited Toronto first, and that might have been weird. But like, no, it's actually very prestigious film fest award. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Just like
yeah,
Sundance. So
yeah,
all we're saying is y'all pay attention. Get say be for real. Be for real about y'all reviews. Don't hold back. Simple. But that is for the reviews. I mean not reviews. The amount of sequels.
yeah. I think it is. I
All
think it
right.
is.
But yeah, we hope y'all enjoyed. Um, make sure y'all of course the social media links are going to be in the description box below. Please, please, please comment on our social media posts and our YouTube videos. We greatly appreciate it. So that way we can get interactions and keep you guys entertained. Are you not
We def-
entertained? Sorry.
we're definitely trying to build a community, so we
Absolutely.
definitely need that love.
Mm-hmm. What the flicks for all social media platforms. Hope we'll see y'all next time. Peace.
You're so silly.
I know.